This is Maggie, and Maggie just got a promotion, and she's thrilled. And she goes home and tells her husband and her daughter, and they're thrilled for her. She says, but it's going to be about a 6-week ramp up. That's fine. But 6 weeks turned into 6 months, and suddenly Maggie's not feeling so good. And so she goes to her doctor, and her doctor says, Maggie, we talked about this last summer. You're borderline adrenal fatigue and high blood pressure. And we talked about some nutritional change, some fitness changes. I don't think you made any of those. So now we have another option. I can prescribe a couple medications, or you can really take seriously the life changes that we spoke of. And Maggie said, yes, yes, yeah, those are great, great ideas, and I'm gonna do those. But we're gonna do a little patch here for a bit, and I'm gonna take those 2 medications. Okay. Well, what Maggie didn't realize is that often high blood pressure medication can lead to insomnia. And when you're not sleeping, your productivity goes down, so now Maggie is working more hours, sitting, so she also develops a low back problem. So in a matter of months, she has 4 diagnoses: adrenal fatigue, high blood pressure, insomnia, and low back pain, and 2 new medications. But that's not the problem. That's the problem. This is Jerry, her husband. And Jerry and Maggie walk every night, 5 o'clock. And one day Maggie says, Jer, you go ahead. My back's hurting, I'm tired, I don't want to hold you back. So he goes. And he goes again the next night, and the next night, and the next night. And soon Maggie and Jerry find themselves disconnected. Because what they didn't realize is that their walking time was their talking time. It's where they discuss their day, their dreams, and their daughter. This is Lucy. Lucy plays volleyball on Tuesday and Thursday nights. Maggie never misses a game, until now. And on the Thursday before Maggie came into my office, she got a call from Lucy. And Lucy said, Mom, I get to start tonight. Can you be there? And of course, Maggie said, no. My back hurts, I can't sit in the bleachers. I'm super tired, I'm not gonna make it. She hung up the phone and found her head in her hands, saying, how did I get here? I know Maggie. Do you know Maggie? I know lots of Maggies. Maggies were coming in and out of my office all day long. Oh, different job, different complaint, different gender, different background. But one thing was consistent across every single patient walking in, is it wasn't the pain or the discomfort, it was that somewhere something broke in their well-being that caused a negative shift in their quality of life or a separation away from what they care about. Tiny shifts made consistently over time is maybe one of the biggest things I want you to take today. Tiny shifts. The second thing we talked about was the homeostasis seesaw, that our life experience depends on the hundreds of daily health optimizing or health depleting decisions we make. But the good news is you are just one health optimizing choice away. So there is no room for shame or getting down on ourselves if we've made some bad decisions in the recent past and the distant past in regard to our own personal well-being. We have opportunity now, particularly at the beginning of the year. It is the perfect energetic time to set new strategy for yourself. That is the easiest way to understand about habit integration. Lots of us are like, here are my goals, I'm gonna do all these things, and then we're like, yeah. And we don't come up with a habit implementation plan to make it reality. So understanding habit science is super important. And then we talked about James Clear. We will not rise to the level of our goals, we will fall to the level of our systems. If you want to work out at 5 in the morning, there are lots of things you can do at night to make that happen for yourself. If you want to eat well during the week, there are lots of systems we can put in place to make that happen. So we have to be planful around it. And the second thing he talks about is goals are amazing and they're important, but it's every action upon every action that's going to move you in the direction of who you want to become.